Hey guys, Epoch here again with the part 7 of our Let's Play of Beyond Two Souls, Quantic Dream's latest game. We ended up with Jody. Well, you can always watch the previous part, but either way, we're on pretty much the home stretch now, the last couple chapters. Let's play them, see how this game ends, and get it started. Let's go. Hauntings. So from now on, it's Hauntings, Black Sun, which is sort of the last chapter you can really do anything with, and then Epilogue, where you pretty much make one decision, and that's the end of the game. Except we have the GameStop Special Edition, which means that we also have Advanced Experiments, the special DLC exclusive to the Special Edition. So we'll make sure to play that after we finish the main game. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good.
Good night, Princess.
Glad you're here.
Is Nathan okay? When will I see him again?
Oh, I don't know, honey. He hasn't left his office in 3 days. He loved his wife and daughter more than anything in the world. But we can try again tomorrow, okay? Now you get some sleep.
Don't you hate it when you're sleeping and you think everything's good? Then you wake up and there's a bloody-faced girl staring at you silently. What if I could just ignore her and just go to the restroom or something? I guess we can just head on over. Not freaky at all. I like that she's following her though. Oh, it's just a bloody-faced girl just staring at me silently, walking away with no explanation. This is the smart thing to do. I believe this is Nathan's office. Mr. Dawkins is not doing so well. Let's go in. Okay. Hey, those are some nice jammies she's got. Moon and the stars. Very nice.
Jody, what are you doing here? It's late. Go back to bed.
If you wanted to know what Willem Dafoe looked like with a 5 o'clock shadow, now you do. Curious what that bottle is. What does it say? Black Lamb Malt Scotch Whiskey, 10 years old. How much is that? 40%. Guys drinking the hard stuff.
Don't be sad, Daddy.
What did you say?
It was so quick. Mommy couldn't do anything. But it didn't hurt.
Stop it, Jody.
It didn't hurt at all.
You hear me? Stop it right now.
We're here, Nathan. We're right by your side.
Oh man, that's a creepy mouth.
Laura.
We love you, darling. We'll always love you.
Talk to me again. Jody. Make them come back. Make them come back again.
I can't. They've gone.
Please. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I miss them so much.
Like Jody. Awkward. But yeah, you gotta feel bad for the guy. Man, it would suck to lose your family like that. Car accident. But yeah, I mean, I guess they tried to give him closure, but well, we'll see. Black Sun. Alright, see, now personally speaking...
The active condenser in the Republic of Kazakhstan has been destroyed and the rift is now inaccessible. We are now the only nation with access to the Infraworld. This situation opens up new strategic and military perspectives. Now we're gonna launch new programs to discover possible energy resources and develop military applications. We've already found ways of linking entities to human soldiers, and this is just the beginning. Now, this is more important than the race to space for developing nuclear capability. We have discovered a new world. A world for us to conquer.
Kind of looks like Ross Perot. Not Ross Perot,
Of a new era.
Bob Dole. Or the dad from Crane, or Frasier. Remember Frasier Crane's dad? All he needs is like a little terrier. But yeah, this is Black Sun. I don't know. Personally, I feel like this is one of the weaker chapters in the game. Packed with tons of information, but I feel like in general, Quantic Dream is pretty. I don't know how to say it. I feel like they're not the best. No, I can't go there. They're not the best at ending their games. Like Heavy Rain kind of had a rushed ending. I believe Indigo Prophecy's ending was kind of rushed too. Hey, that's cool pictures of architecture. Kind of reminds me of if I can get a good view of it. Kind of reminds me of something from Deus Ex Human Revolution with all the triangles, the gold triangles. Kind of curious if that was on purpose, but pretty sure it's not. Anyways, Indigo Prophecy had a really rushed ending too. In general, it seems like they really rush out their endings, and I can't tell. Oh, hi there. I can't tell if it's because they run out of money or if David Cage just runs out of ideas. But it never seems like they can get quite that good of an ending. But it's still a decent ending.
On top brass getting you down.
So I can't be too hateful on it. I mean, it's alright. Cynical.
Big boys and their new toys. I preferred to leave before barfing all over their carpet.
Ryan's got a cool new pirate eye patch.
Played our part in all of this.
Seems like they're closer
Told
than
us we
before.
were doing the right thing. But all we did was allow the Pentagon alone to control the infraworld.
So what are you gonna do now?
Leave. Go somewhere far away and just try and lead a normal life. And what about you?
CIA has it all mapped out for me. Top tier, big car, golf meetings. I mean, I haven't given him an answer yet, but it's worth considering.
I like how Ryan's still a company guy.
Jody, I know it's been complicated between us. And I didn't always do the right thing. But maybe we could start again. You know, try and build something together. I mean, after all the stuff we've been through, maybe we could make it work.
What about Aiden?
I'll get used to him. And I'm sure he'll end up getting used to me.
I'll get used to a disembodied spirit staring over me.
We both care about you.
Ugh.
It's worth a try.
Oh god, it's the noises that are worse. That kind of like sucking noodles, like wet noodle slapping.
You'll forget about all this.
Famous last words.
Nathan's looking for you. Come on, I'll take you to his office. Later, Ryan. Oh, you know what? I got a single malt in my office that needs sharing. Meet you in a few?
Never say no to a single malt.
Great. I'll see you in a bit. Let's go, Jody. Nathan's waiting.
Guess he's just gonna wait here.
Ryan's a good guy, and I think he really cares about you.
I know. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make it work.
But yeah, another criticism I have is the relationship between Ryan and Jody. I know that they have to keep it a little more open-ended because you can,
Right,
you know, depending on your choices, the relationship can be portrayed differently.
Whatever Nathan says, be careful.
I still feel like there should have been a little more time spent on it, or at least done a little differently. But overall, still, you know, still a good relationship. Now, Nathan and Jody, I wonder. I think my view on Nathan and Jody's relationship hinges on
See you safe.
how you view this relationship. Because I just don't see him as the great father or this compassionate father that the game wants you, or at least the game's marketing wanted you to believe it is.
As far as the CIA is concerned, you no longer exist.
And now Elizabeth North. No identity and no life.
Elizabeth North was the name, for you guys who caught it before, the name she used for the embassy mission.
$500,000 for services rendered.
500,000 isn't small. I refused last time. This time I think I'll accept.
Thanks.
But is it that much for basically saving the world and... risking my entire life and the life of my team?
There's one last thing I'd like to ask.
That's at least
When
a million or two, right?
wife and daughter disappeared in that accident 15 years ago, I wanted to die too. I cried a lot,
Yeah, we know.
banging my head against the wall, trying to figure out why them? Never being able to hold them again. It was like a wound that wouldn't heal. But then you came along. And I realized they were still here all the time, near me. I just couldn't see. The government gave me everything I needed to study the infraworld. They were interested in military applications. I was interested in seeing my family again. It's taken me some years, but I finally succeeded in creating this. Hello, my darlings. Helen. Laura. I miss you so much. I come to see them every day. Soon we'll be together. I'm working on a modified condenser that can communicate with souls of the infraworld.
Like there's this little side lab that
Dead Jody. Can you imagine?
is hidden from everyone.
What do you want from me?
I want you to help me talk to them. I want to hear their voices. I want to tell them what I'm doing. Until I finish my research, you're the only one that can do it.
Last time I accepted, this time I'm rejecting it.
No. No. Don't ask me that.
I haven't heard their voices for 15 years. Since that day I heard them through a little girl. You. I'm begging you. Jody, do this for me.
Give me your hands.
Well, the end result ended up being the same.
Helen, my darling. I missed you so much.
Let us go, Nathan. You're hurting us. You've got to let us go. Let us die.
You lying.
Oh, they're kind of already dead.
Keeping them here. They're being torn apart between two worlds.
That's not true! You're lying! I know they want to be with me again! I know they want to be with me!
What a reason for
Suffering, Nathan. If you love them,
If you really love them, you've got to let them go. You can't cheat death.
Cheat death! Death is nothing! You hear me? Nothing!
This is Willem Dafoe at his best when he goes psychotic.
Goodbye, Nathan.
That is the best Willem Dafoe. The guy is just a master of being just crazy outbursts. I will leave the unstable man with the machine that can open a portal to the other world. But yeah, I mean, the whole marketing of this game, and when you hear Jodie Holmes talk, or when you hear Ellen Page talk in this game, like in her interviews, and when Willem Dafoe, again, the triangle motifs on the ground. I wonder, usually when there's a visual theme being repeated, that means something. So I don't know exactly if it means something. I know that Deus Ex used this to represent the Illuminati. I don't know if they're trying to do this. Maybe they're trying to represent like power or conspiracy. Oh, nice little triangle there too. I think it's a different... Oh, okay, still a triangle. But you know what I mean. I wonder if there's a particular significance to that use. Oh, more triangles. But that's an A. But yeah, the whole... You know, if you watch the interviews with Willem Dafoe and Ellen Page when it came to this game, they're always like, well, you know, he's a father figure. He's a father figure. They bond, they bond, they bond. And it's true that they bond, and it's true that he's sort of... He does become kind of a father figure, but... How good of a father figure is the guy, really? Even though, you know, you see where he's coming from because of his desperation. Because another theme of the game is not being able to let go of the past. And once again, she gets knocked out from behind with the butt of a rifle. That is a recurring theme too. And there's Fraser's dad.
Good to see you again. Well, you put us in a very difficult situation, you know that. We can't let you go. We can't kill you either. We don't know what you'll do on the other side. So there's only one appropriate solution. We inject you with a neural which will put you in a permanent coma.
That seems a little extreme.
Exactly what we did with your mother.
Oh, exactly what we did with your mother.
Simple and elegant way to put an end to our collaboration.
Mcgrath. See,
goodbye, Johnny.
another issue is this General Mcgrath character. I know what they're going with this character, but again, a relationship has not been established. If we had at least seen him in the mission or in the embassy, some kind of indication that he was there before, kind of running this military program. If they somehow drawn in the military sooner, maybe during the time she was in the CIA,
You opened my eyes.
he would be a more convincing and more menacing villain, I think. So in a way, I guess you could argue that Nathan is sort of the villain
I'm going
too.
to accomplish man's oldest dream. Nobody will have to die anymore. No one will ever be separated again. The containment field. I'm going to deactivate it. The infraworld will spread through our dimension. Life and death, united in one world.
It's not just souls on the other side.
I know that Stanley...
Death, Jody?
No, I've beaten death.
Be just fine.
I know Stanley Kubrick used that pyramid or that triangle motif too throughout his some of his movies, especially in
You're not fine.
A Clockwork Orange. And I know Cage is... I mean, there's definitely Kubrickian influences in his game. I wonder if that was possible influence. Hauntings. Here I am as Aiden. Aiden. Protect. Gotta save Jody. Oh wait, hold on a second. First I gotta try this.
You're too weak, Aiden. Find something else.
I'm kind of confused.
Get help.
Alright, now this is what else is gonna confuse me. So he's too weak to turn the knobs or whatever, right? And first off, they don't explain why. I think I don't know. Maybe it's because
Vince and Nick? They have 3 months leave. They're on a beach on some exotic island, no doubt.
Lucky bastards. Hey, I've got a couple of emails I need to send. You mind if I do that before we crack the bottle?
No problem.
Okay.
I wonder if he's weak because she's in a weak state. But then here, see, this is going to kind of... Now, you saw him, he wasn't able to do these small things because he's too weak, and yet, watch what I do to get their attention. Let me try something. Now, if I can move a coat rack around, and if I can do that with his, it's a pretty nice screen too, with his screen. Surely, like, look this.
It's beginning to go numb.
Surely I can, I don't know, help out Jody.
You keep entities in this lab?
Good God, no. They're all trapped behind the containment field.
Aiden? Is that you, Aiden? If this is a joke, it's not funny.
Why would Aiden be here without Jody?
Give us a sign if it's you, Aiden.
Yeah, see, I can do that. Surely I can
What is it, Aiden? Where's Jody?
pull out that, like, cord thing on her finger or whatever.
Lead us to Jody, Aiden.
Again.
Show us the way.
And then we watch this. And remember, she's saying her mind's going numb, so she's getting weaker, not stronger.
Right. Now where? This way.
Over there.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I was able to push open the, push open the door. You'd think they would know, but again, this is why I still think this is one of the weaker, more rushed chapters. More triangles. Still, it's kind of cool, you know, we follow so closely to Jody for pretty much this whole game. It's kind of nice to see the supporting cast kind of be the main focus.
Shit, a guard.
Leave it to me.
Can I help you?
Cole Freeman, I have level 3 authorization. He's with me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Freeman. You do not have the correct authorization for this level.
Maybe you could make an exception. I just want to show him.
Sorry, sir. This area is level 4 classified. You do not have the right credentials.
You gotta get us past him, Aiden.
Let's call the phone.
Desk 42, hello.
Change the name, like that. Or add his name.
He's got it.
Just like that.
I think you made a mistake. Could you check again, please? Cole Freeman and Ryan Clayton?
I'm sorry, you are on the list. My apologies. Go on through.
Thank you.
Hurry, Aiden. Take us to Jody. Right. Now where?
Something moved.
Now see, I gotta be pretty tough to just crack that glass like that.
There!
Jody's here? Jody.
Get out. Nathan. He's gonna deactivate the containment field.
What? Why? Why would he do that?
He's gone insane. He thinks he's gonna get his family back. We gotta stop him.
Here we go.
Containment field shut down.
The containment field. Oh, Christ, he's done it. He's done it.
You need help?
I repeat.
No, I'm okay.
Alright, let's do this.
This way! Hurry up! Don't stay here! We gotta...
Yep, people never learn.
There might still be a chance to reactivate the field.
There's no reason to wait.
Jody, you're the only one who can stop this. Dawkins has gone mad. He took down the field. You gotta get rid of these goddamn monsters now!
I ought to kill you, Mcgrath. But the last thing the Infraworld needs is a son of a bitch like you.
I like that he runs up to the girl he was gonna put into a coma.
Get me out of here immediately, Clayton. Agent Clayton, that's an order!
Consider that my resignation.
Oh wow.
Gonna die here. We're all gonna die.
Really? Yeah, that was an Arnold Schwarzenegger worthy line from Ryan there. Consider this a resignation.
Come on.
Not now, Aiden.
It's not working. I can't stop the condenser or reactivate the field.
Okay?
There's nothing we can do. Let's
you doing?
It's a portable containment field. Should protect me long enough to reach the condenser and trigger the manual self-destruct. Might be our only chance to close the rift. It's a long shot, but it's the best I got.
Come on, you're talking crazy, Cole. We need to get out of here, let the military clean up their own fucking mess. Jody, no.
Paul's right. It's our only chance. Right?
I always figured I'd die a hero.
Alright, let's do this.
Black Sun is at the center of the dome. No one's ever been before, so there's no telling what we'll find down there.
How much time do we have after we've activated the
The
self-destruct?
system was designed to be activated remotely. The explosion will be practically instantaneous. We're not coming back. The condenser zone is on the other side of that door.
We've got company.
Well, they haven't seen us yet. It's our only chance.
Jesus. I hope you're right. Or our little trip into the infraworld might come to a sticky end. Joe, don't get too close to that.
Let's go!
Last time I was real stealthy about this. I feel bad.
Wait. Don't attract attention, or we're dead.
I thought I could save him. Never mind. Let's do this.
Run! Fuck! Jody! They're coming! Jody, no!
I'm sorry, Princess. You're gonna have to go on without me.
No way. I'm not leaving you.
Fine. The Black Sun, Jody. Or nobody will make it.
He's right. Come on, Jody.
Biden's done all we can.
Yeah, Cole will be alright. Yeah, Black Sun I think is the only chapter you can fail at. I mean, the only chapter you can really lose. If you don't reach the Black Sun, then everyone's dead.
Black Sun.
Let's finish this.
No, it's impossible.
Who are they?
I missed them.
Souls! Lost souls!
There were so many things I wanted to know.
They're all around us.
I know!
What have we done? We messed up.
My baby. I lost my baby. Have you seen him? No, Brian? Brian?
That was adequately creepy. Oh, hi, Nathan.
I call them, but they don't come!
Maybe it's because they don't recognize you anymore! Your anger has changed you!
I miss them! I miss them so much!
Let me pass, Nathan! The condenser must be destroyed! You know it's the only way!
Yeah, here's a part that really weirds me out. Right here.
I missed you.
Right here.
I missed you so much.
Right there. She's happy about it?
You're the only one who can fix this, Jody. Do it. Do it for me.
Do it for you? What about do it for like the whole entire world? And okay, that little part bugs me a lot because first off, one, he blasted himself in the head out of depression.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like, is it really responsible to say, oh, if you commit suicide, you'll get what you want. You will be happy. You know, I mean, Nathan's suicide should be more tragic than that, I feel. And also, do it for me, I know that's, because he says do it for me to Jodie a few times before in the game, but that, it should be like, do it for us, or do it for humanity, or do it because if you don't, it's all over for everyone. I don't know. Alright, let's do this. Gotta focus. Gotta see what direction she's going. So she goes to the left, and go to the left. She goes right, I go to the right. And I guess, yeah. Alright, I'm getting the hang of it. It's too bad it's like near the end of the game. There's Ryan.
You stand the best chance of destroying the Black Sun.
Ready to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Take the damn belt and destroy the fucking condenser.
out of here before I change my mind.
Oh. I was right, I'd be going for the Nathan's build about now. Let's press X. There's actually a cool little sequence there. Just keep pressing X. So I think if you don't, you can actually fail this part.
We inject you with a neural acid, which will put you in a permanent coma. Exactly what we did with your mother.
It's too late, Jody. It's too late.
Lies! It's never too late.
Nie ma zafarci, Zarek! Pokażę ci zaczekać!
Let's see a timeline of her life.
She's not a witch.
What did you do with witches? Burn them.
I'm sick and tired of your stories! Jody, this time you're really gonna get it!
Give me back my child!
Calm down, Nora!
I want to see her! My little girl! My little boy!
For God's sake, what's going on?
The twin. He strangled on the umbilical cord. We couldn't do anything.
Son! I want to see my son!
Aiden.
But yeah, now you know who Aiden really is.
My brother.
I guess twin brother? But yeah, I think the relationship between Aiden and Jody is... I think it's actually the most well done in the game. And the most important. And I like how they leave little hints throughout the game about who he really is. But yeah, they never show his face.
Our souls were bound together.
Now she's staring at her naked brother.
I loved you. And hated you for years. You were a part of me.
Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy having children, doesn't it? Expecting Aerith to walk out of nowhere. Yeah, even though you don't get to see his face, I'm assuming as a twin brother, that means that he's pretty much gonna have Ellen Page's face. So imagine Ellen Page's face on a boy's body. You kind of got what Aiden would probably look like. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but do you get an end of Evangelion kind of vibe here from the anime Evangelion? So don't worry, this looks like some yin yang choice, but you actually, no matter what you pick, it's just gonna go through what kind of choices you have. Either the black, kinky, messy, screwed up real world.
Being in love.
I love you, Jody.
Growing old.
I love you.
So many things I still have to do.
Or the happy, pristine, pure, wonderful other side.
other side. Another world. Becoming the wind, the stars, the universe.
Yeah, because I pretty much saved everyone I could.
Being with Aiden and those I've forever.
Yeah, Shimasani is pretty much the only one who's gonna be there. If you end up letting everyone you can die, you're just gonna see this whole lineup of people just smiling and asking you to come to the other side. But yeah, I'm gonna pick life, because Beyond is just, I mean, there's little variation, but pretty much just one ending. Besides, you know, I mean, you got an eternity to explore Beyond. Might as well live your life now. But yeah, the reason I said end of Evangelion is because that's a nice little part. Maybe I should just... I actually really do like this. I mean, Black Sun as a chapter, for most part, not very strong. But I think it kind of redeems itself in the epilogue. And in this very last part of the chapter. How'd they end up here?
Aiden?
Made it. Jodie, we made it.
Aiden?
Yeah, the reason why I said it's like end of Evangelion is because, like, you know, the movie, I mean, first off, the main character has a father desperate to do anything to reunite with his dead wife. Jodie's father figure, Nathan, is desperate to do anything to reunite with his wife and kid.
My memory has been disintegrating.
The depressive main lead.
I spent too much time on the other side.
In a choice between either
eating away at my mind, erasing what's left of it.
Embracing the...
My memories are all confused.
Easy...
self-destructing.
Life of eternity, or...
like a dream when you wake
easy up. Simpleness of death and eternity, or...
losing my sense of time.
The harsh messiness
and
sadness.
I no longer know what happened before or after. Everything's playing inside my head at the same time. It's like watching the same film looping over and over again. A chaos of images with no order.
Yeah, this final epilogue, the writing and whatnot, is actually very good.
Night and day for weeks.
And it makes me feel like this is a Warfog game to play.
On paper. If I forget everything, these pages will be my memory.
Nice little mementos of previous chapters of her life. You know, like the Indian talisman necklace thing on the wall.
The accident that cost 283 lives on a Pentagon military base. Government representatives confirm that the authorities are working hand in hand with the investigators to shed light.
That's an old TV.
Tragedy. The CIA is leaving me alone for the moment. I
too busy building another condenser to worry about me. I know they'll never abandon their experiments, now that they know what's on the other side. Honestly, I don't give a damn. Now I need to reconstruct my life. My life without Aiden. For as long as I can remember, I dreamt of living without him. Untied, without his constant presence by my side. I got what I wanted. I've never been so unhappy in my life. I feel like part of me has been amputated. Crying all day. I know it's stupid. Shit. I miss him so much.
Yeah, Cole's still alive, so you get this nice little bit here. What is the couple doing in the back behind them? They're just like miming. Maybe looking for a house. Hey honey, you like that? Oh, definitely. Yeah, Jody doesn't know how to draw.
It took months. Months of nothing passing by. Then I woke up. I knew it was time. Time to start again. To build a new life.
And here's where you make the choice. Okay, yeah. They didn't give Ryan an eye patch. Yeah, last time I picked Zoe. Because I felt like, you know, the homeless people like Stan, Tuesday, Walter, Jimmy, I felt like they really embraced her at their worst and when they were at their lowest. Kind of met in the game. And there was Jay, who's a good guy, but I didn't pick him because I felt like I thought that Zoe was a better choice. And then of course there's Alone, which is super depressing, but that's always an option. I think I'll go with Ryan this time. See how that works.
Deep inside, I always knew. I just needed the silence around me to hear what I was feeling.
Yeah, if you don't pick Ryan, there's a scene where you just talk with him and break it off, and he's definitely not happy about it. This is a little different.
It took me a while to realize how much I loved Ryan. I'd been alone and sad for so long. I'd forgotten what it was like to love someone.
Hey, he's got this cool eye patch. I guess he's probably not with the CIA anymore.
We traveled as far away as we could. had to learn to love again. To put my trust in someone, to stop fighting and running away. In short, I had to learn to live. Ryan and I never talked about it again. As if it all never happened. As if the other side didn't exist. As if it could never come back into our lives.
Oh, ain't that sweet. So I guess Aiden found his way back to Jodie. Now you can get to creepily stare over her and Ryan doing it.
See things at night. Terrifying things. I tell myself it's only nightmares, but I know it's not true. Once Pandora's box is open, it can never be closed again. No. Not nightmares. It's what is about to happen. I've died twice already. I'm not afraid of death anymore.
Ah, alright. Here you go, Norman Corbell. I mentioned in
next time, I'll kill everyone.
Navajo that he was the composer for Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy, and he was working on this game Beyond the Souls before he died in January. But yeah, that was Beyond Two Souls. We are not done yet though. We're finished with the main game, but we have the special DLC Advanced Experiments.
She's magnificent.
Still coming up. Now
She's getting away!
So, well, if you pick the Zoe ending, you get to see like a teenage Zoe with Jodie Holmes together, kind of staring at the future, or dealing with this sort of this post-apocalyptic landscape. Yeah, you kind of see Zoe right there. You can see her character right next to Jodie's, which I guess suggests that again, Jodie is not the only one throughout history to have an entity linked with her, or this gift that she has. But yeah, that was Beyond Two Souls. I hope you liked it. I liked it quite a bit. Gosh, I guess it'll be appropriate for me to talk now and kind of do a little review of it. Just a little mini review. The good. I like the acting. It's astounding. I like the graphics. Best graphics on the PS3 by far. I mean, it makes me excited about what they're going to be able to do with the PS4 or the Xbox One. I think that this is one of the most interesting games. I mean, with Quantic Dream, they've only produced, I believe, just 4 games total. Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain before then, Indigo Prophecy on PS2, and Omicron, Nomad Soul, which came on PC 1999, more than 14 years ago. And yeah, I think I'll go with what's good about this. Okay, cool. So yeah, Norman Cobell did contribute music. Pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, I think I'll say what's good about this is, again, the graphics, the acting is phenomenal. I mean, not just Jodie, not just Ellen Page, not just Willem Dafoe, not the big stars, just the big stars, but I feel like all of them, whether it was Eric Winter or Kadeem Harrison, or even some of the minor characters, or the girl who played young Jodie, they all did such a good job, and I feel like Quantic Dream did a really good job of capturing their performance. You know, I think we're reaching a zenith in video game graphics where you can have a computer generated character express the full range of emotions without having to fall back on those cartoonish shortcuts that we use to be able to express that emotion. You know, like if you compare this game with Bioshock Infinite, with Elizabeth's character, she's kind of cartoonish, big eyes, big head, exaggerated figure, exaggerated motion, so that, you know, she can express that full range of emotion, but she sort of has to do it in a cartoonish way. In this game, it's just a very serious performance, and I think that for the most part they're very successful about that. That is, I think, the most successful part of this game, is that it shows you what can be done performance-wise when it comes to capturing performance in a game. I think this and The Last of Us are the best examples of this, with Beyond Two Souls kind of edging out The Last of Us when it just comes to pure motion capture and acting performance. The Last of Us is really good, and I think overall a better game in terms of just gameplay, in terms of plotting, but I think when it comes to just pure acting, this takes the cake, this game, Beyond Two Souls. I also like that they tried something interesting. I think Quantic Dreams always brings something a little new to the table with a little bit of weirdness, something familiar but a little weird. They didn't have the supernatural elements with Heavy Rain, though they had the sci-fi elements, like with the detective and his magical sort of his futuristic kind of technology where he could kind of examine the crime scene. With Beyond Two Souls, once again, David Cage reintroduces a trope of his, which is supernatural, spiritual kind of elements. There's a lot of the usual Quantic Dream tropes in this game. Number one is this overarching conspiracy, whether it's through a cult, this time it's kind of through the government. And again, makes me wonder if Deus Ex Human Revolution, which has, you know, the oh, that's cool. Look at this, the Japanese performance. Pretty cool. Anyways, and I think that again, makes me wonder if Deus Ex Human Revolution, which also deals a lot of conspiracy, had an influence on this game. Another thing is that it also has a lot of different themes. One of them is, again, the youth trying to fix the problems or the sins of the past. Again, games are still mostly directed towards younger people, so it's still a popular theme for games to have us, our generation, people our age, or younger than me, because I'm in my 20s, people in their teens, maybe even younger, sort of fixing the problems that happened before by the older generation. That's a theme. Another theme is bad fathers. I mean, just from Maria and Mercedes from the Infraworld, I know you're watching me. It's very interesting. I wonder who they are, because I know that David Cage was inspired to make this game because of the loss he experienced. Saved all, nice trophy. Yep, saved everyone I could have saved. Shimazani was kind of looking a little lonely there, wasn't she? But this idea of bad father figures, failed father figures, people like, you know, from the beginning. I mean, first off, she doesn't know who her birth father is. She only knows him by name. Philip, her adoptive father, abandoned her, was scared of her. And and Nathan, I mean, he is a father figure, I would say, but he's not a great father figure. In a way, he still was using her just like the government was, even though he did it with a lot more compassion and kindness and care. He still saw Jodie as sort of this tool, this conduit to his wife and daughter. Again, all the marketing, the advertising, the interviews between Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe made it seem like Nathan Dawkins wasn't just going to be a father figure, but a good father figure, almost a role model, a gentle guide. And if that was the game's objective, I think it failed. On the other hand, if it was the game's objective to show you that Nathan, and I think they did because of the conversation they had, they're trying to show you that Nathan was not exactly the great father that he should have been. I think they were very successful at that. And ultimately, this game is about Jodie finding independence, not just redemption from her past mistakes, not just finding peace and fixing mistakes of the adults, of the government, of the grown-ups around her, but also finding independence and finding out that, you know, she's the adult now and she has to learn to take care of herself. And I really like that. I feel like there's not a lot of games where you see someone mature from a young kid to an adult and really capture that process. Even though it wasn't fully successful, I feel like Quantic Dream still tried that, and for a good part was still very successful with that. What else did I like? I liked I like that things were more streamlined in Heavy Rain, though of course not much less challenging in Heavy Rain. And again, I think we're going to start talking about what's bad with this game, why it was criticized, and why I understand its criticisms. First off, I think a big question this game brings up is what counts as a game? Because one of the main criticisms is people saying, hey, you know what? This is not a game. I mean, that's actually a reality. People are saying, oh, you know what? You know, you can't call this a game because you're not really that involved. And another thing is they're saying, well, you can't lose the game, which isn't exactly true, but for the most part, it's true. You cannot get a game over screen. In fact, you can never get a game over screen. The part where you lose, you get an ending, just not the ending that anyone really likes. I feel like this is a game. I feel like this is a game because there are consequences to your choices. There is interactivity. There is an end game. You know, I think that this is a game, but I feel like it's not a challenging game. I mean, it's more of a casual game. I mean, even David Cage and Quantic Dream, throughout the whole marketing of this game, they never used really the term video game for it. They always called it interactive drama. It's an interactive fiction, interactive drama, a story or a movie that you are personally engaged with and whose decisions you can affect the plot of. But I still say it's a game. I still think that something can be a drama and a game. Same with visual novels, which this game sort of has a relation to, I believe, is that visual novels, oftentimes, you're not always controlling your character. You make several key decisions throughout the game, sometimes very few, and depending on the decision, there's a different ending. I think the issue with this game is that there's just not that many consequences, and when there's not that many consequences to your choices, it's hard to build tension, it's hard to build that emotion that people usually get with games. I mean, you know, for example, when you play even a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield 4, the intensity and the tension from that game is always the thought that, hey, I can get shot, I can die, I can fail my objectives, I can screw up, and it's going to cost me. With this game, there never really was that tension. So even during the most exciting, tense moments of the game, you didn't really feel it because you knew that even if you failed, she probably is going to get almost the same result, even though there are minor changes here and there. I think another bad thing is that there were a lot of plot holes in this game, especially in Black Sun, which I talked about previously. I just feel like Black Sun was not... It was definitely one of the weaker chapters of this game. And I feel like either they ran out of steam, ran out of money, or David Cage just doesn't know how to do endings, unfortunately. Another negative, I'm trying to think here. I feel like there's not a lot of negatives, but the ones there are significant. The disjointed plotting. Again, I don't think it was too bad of a weakness. I understand why they did it. For example, putting Haunting before Black Sun, it sort of drops on you why Nathan does what he does. And mixing it up means that instead of following a linear sort of chronological progression, by chopping the game up to different chapters of Jodie's life all mixed up together, there's still a thematic and emotional consistency. You know what I'm talking about? Build up, what I mean. Where you see her starting off as this young girl, kind of scared, then she goes through some of the worst parts of her life. A little bit of hope, a little bit more sadness, and then finally resolution. I think that it didn't add that much. I feel like if it was arranged chronologically, that would have been fine. It would have been perfectly fine as that. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's really bad. I think the worst you can say about it is that it was a superfluous decision from Cage's point of view, or from Cage's. Man, I can't talk. I've got all these ideas jumping in my head, but I feel like this was not exactly necessary, though it does not detract from the story if you pay attention to it. There's so much more I gotta talk about, and I need to kind of sit down and really think about this, because this is the second time I play this game. It's never as fun as the first, guys. You know how it is. And even if you love a game, when you play it the second time, a lot of times, no matter, even if it's something new choices, new paths, it's never quite as good as the first time, but I still liked it a lot. I think that it was a good game. I'm glad I played it. I loved the acting. Just look at Jodie's face right now. That is so real. I feel like if I took someone and didn't tell them it was a game, just showed them and said, hey, it's Ellen Page, it's her new movie, they'll be like, oh, well, that's nice. They wouldn't even think twice. They'll say, oh, there is video footage of Ellen Page. And I think that's pretty remarkable. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the main game. Guys, it's not over yet. We have Advanced Experiments, the special exclusive from for Beyond Two Souls from the GameStop Special Edition. I'm going to play that, and I'm also going to put more of my additional thoughts in that. So make sure to check it for not only that part, but also for any closing thoughts I have. Again, I'm Epoch. HPC Youth Group is a member of Aftermath Gaming. Check out their channel. I'll provide a link. And I hope you guys had a great time. Chapter timestamp should be in the description below. I had a good time. Thank you so much for watching this, for listening to me blabber on. And I'll see you guys in the final part coming up really soon. So have a good night or a good day. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.